Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Pop Cult. We are your hosts. My name is Julia.
And I'm Avery.
And we post 2 episodes every week. Tuesdays, i.e. today, are for our reality digest, where we go over all of last week's reality chaos. And then Thursdays are for the Fame Files, where we go over past pop culture events. I'm trying to think of what's coming out. I don't want to spoil too far ahead.
Well, so we just did an episode on Matt Lauer and his Today Show scandal.
And it was beautiful. Our mothers made an appearance.
And it's funny because our moms both had like very different perceptions of, like, my mom listened to it and she literally texted me and said, "Is that really what I sound like?" She goes, "I need a voice intervention."
That's how I feel when I listen to this, like with my own voice. But then my mom, she's like, "I think I should go on more podcasts. I loved how I sounded." And I'm like, I want to be at that level. How do you get there?
Right. I mean, one thing about Amy, she is my confidence icon. Like, she has always been like that. Like, she's so confident, and rightfully so. It's so funny because I was literally trying to think of like podcast ideas for her today, like something that she could run with. I mean, I would say she should do a Bravo podcast, but I mean, it's kind of like encroaching on our territory.
We were supposed to do the finale with her.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can do a reunion. Damn it, you're right.
I forgot about that. It snuck up on us. Like it's a weird finale time, I feel. Is this normal? Like right after the holidays?
Honestly, I guess so, because like technically well, I don't know though. I was going to say because Salt Lake City is obviously like a wintry town. So I'm like, maybe that's why they ended in the winter, but for some reason I feel like sometimes it comes out like right around now. Okay. But that's probably not true. Because no, you know what it is? It usually, okay, it's because they're probably filming like right now. Like, do you ever notice how they're always in like big fur coats and like it looks cold outside, sometimes it's snowing? Mm-hmm. I think that they do that on purpose because like Salt Lake City is like a cold place to live.
Yeah, it looks like every season has come out in September, like this.
Yeah. Like, for example, you know, like Vanderpump Rules would always be filmed in the summer from like May to September because it's a summery show. Like, they live in LA and they would always, whenever they would refer to like a period of time, they'd be like, "This summer was really difficult for me," or "This summer me and so really didn't get along." Yeah. Probably the same thing with like Orange County because obviously California. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So I think if I had to guess, the 7th season of Salt Lake City is probably like either in production or they're about to be.
Intriguing. Well, I hope Meredith isn't there.
I know. I hope Meredith doesn't come back. I mean, with that being said, should we do our finale first?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you guys, that play, I'm sorry, I have to jump to the end because the play had me rolling on the floor laughing. Like, I know it was like supposed to be sad and depressing, but like it was actually so funny.
Watching their like reactions to the play, like while it was happening, I was just so geeked. Like, just like so mad, all of them.
No, literally all of them are so embarrassed, and like the like lengthy. And I'm like,
you acted the exact way that is being shown in the play. How do you not see that?
Literally, and like the lengthy like solo shots on their faces where the camera's just lingering and Lisa Barlow's blinking 175,000 times a minute. Like, I was
they showed us their little like interviews, like kind of like tied into like the whole thing.
The clips,
yeah, the like little clips of it. And I'm like, you spoke this way in your interview and you thought that nothing was gonna come of that. You thought it was just gonna be like a fun, light little play,
right? Like a Greek tragedy. Like, I'm sick. Like, it's just like hilarious. And also, the thing that took me off guard was Lisa calling Whitney a loose woman.
Yeah, I didn't understand that because like she's not loose in the terms that like Lisa's like referring to her as, I'm assuming.
Like, I know. I mean, Whitney's married. Like,
I know that's
Whitney's
what
not hoeing it up.
Like I know that her getting with her husband was a little bit of a sketch time, but like that wasn't like a normal occurrence for Whitney.
Right, like she's not out having affairs every year.
So I was very confused by that.
Me too. And also just, I mean, honestly, I feel like, I know that Lisa Barlow would absolutely hate it if she heard me say this, but I think she's a little jealous of Whitney, honestly. Not necessarily like,
Not like
necess-
money-wise, but like
No.
life-wise.
Just like the way that Whitney, I don't know, carries herself, I guess.
Yeah.
Like she's very free-spirited, very type B. And yeah, and she's very youthful, I guess. And which makes sense. I mean, I do think she's the youngest one on the cast, and she's quite a bit younger than Lisa. So it makes sense that she's that way, but it's just so funny. Like, like Whitney, I feel like Whitney and Lisa haven't even really, this season has not even been their worst season, in my opinion. And I just thought that was like like there's so many things that she could call Whitney, and she calls her a loose woman.
Yeah.
I'm so curious if that's going to get brought up at the reunion.
I did not get that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. But then, I mean, of course, okay, one thing I'll say about Bronwyn is that she's gonna start the conversation. And I appreciate her for that.
Yeah, she's gonna break the ice. She doesn't like have like a awkward bone in her body, I don't think.
No, not at all. Social anxiety fears Bronwyn.
It does. But she does break the ice at the end of that play. And she is very honest about how much she hated and was embarrassed about how she was portrayed. But she
100%.
took it as, I have something that I need to work on. And everyone else is like not taking it that way. Like I thought that was a very like healthy stance.
Yes, I mean, okay, I was saying this to one of my friends the other day. We were texting about Salt Lake City. And I was saying how I think the reason that I like Bronwyn so much and the reason that I think she's such a good housewife is because she does not lack of for drama. Like she brings drama to the group, she starts drama, but she also knows when to apologize.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can take accountability. I think that's why Lisa Barlow frustrates me so much because
Lisa and Meredith, because they're just so out of touch with an apology.
Right, of course. And like with Lisa, it's like, yes, she brings so much drama. Yes, would this show probably be a little bit boring without her because she is such a focus of the drama? Of course. But she always has to double down. It can never be her fault. And that's why I think I like Bronwyn so much, because not only does she bring exorbitant amounts of wealth, which the housewives should, that's literally their job. That's like not where we didn't sign up to watch broke bitches. If we wanted that, we'd look in the mirror. Like, I mean, period. We'd watch The Valley, nonetheless, like, genuinely, which we will when it comes back out. But, like, she brings the wealth, she brings the drama, but she also is sincere.
She is. And she's just, like, brutally, like, she sees herself in a very, like, self-reflective way, which I think is very healthy for being on this kind of TV show.
And it astounds me that the rest of them don't act that way when they're literally watching their own behavior back. How do you continue to act the way you do?
I don't understand it.
When it's literally on camera showing you how you act.
It's on camera and then it's in this play and you're still shocked. That's what got me. I was like, hello?
But right. They're all like, no, I don't act like that. It's like crazy. Never. But I mean, before even this conversation that they had after the play, we see this absolutely gobsmacking conversation between Bronwyn and Meredith.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. Like, genuinely, the shock on Bronwyn's face when she says to Meredith, "You asked me what happened at lunch," and Meredith goes, "I didn't ask you that."
I did not understand any of that.
Like,
I know she's just, but also we didn't see the conversation, but also, like, she probably has the text messages of her asking her to come back.
And they showed them on the screen.
Yeah.
And she's trying to sit here and act like she texted Bronwyn because she was worried that Bronwyn was stressed out.
And
why would
like,
Bronwyn
no, girl,
lie about
I was
that?
brushing my teeth.
I'm also gonna, no, Bronwyn's like, I'm trying to go to bed. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Literally.
Like, I came here for you. I'm gonna need the Salt Lake City producers to stop putting shit on this show that did not happen on camera. I'm tired of it. Stop making us have to,
guess what happened.
Yeah, and stop making us have to, like, question that Meredith could be telling the truth. Like, I don't want to be doing that. It's really starting to get on my nerves. Like,
but the thing is,
they need to have 24-hour surveillance on her.
I just don't think that she's telling the truth.
No, I think she's a compulsive liar.
I can't prove that because there's now been 2 incidences where multiple sources are saying these things. Like,
Right.
Explain that to me, because it doesn't make any sense, Meredith. Pick one of them and lie about one of them and be truthful about the other, and maybe we'll believe the other lie.
No, actually, like, first of all, we literally saw the text where Meredith asked Bronwyn to come to her room. I also, this was telling to me, I have not seen Bronwyn that mad since last season when they were in Palm Springs and Lisa, she was literally begging Lisa to be a good friend to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to Lisa, I've literally put the bar so low to the floor that I'm hoping you'll just trip over it. Like, I have not seen, and then she's like, I'm supposed to ride your beep like it's my job, Lisa.
Yeah.
I have not seen Bronwyn that mad since that
No,
moment.
she stormed off with her long ass earrings, and
She is gonna bring the flare.
and
And
she
I
had
would be
every
mad
right
too.
to. I would be that mad as well. It didn't make any sense.
No, it didn't make any sense. Like she is literally a compulsive liar. There is no other there is no other explanation, right?
Yeah. Well, and then okay, so she's in a good mood in the morning, whatever. She has this conversation with Bronwyn, and then she
Bronwyn's
sulks
like,
and pouts for the rest of the day,
of
like
course.
a 13-year-old little boy who didn't get his way.
Literally. And then, I mean, I will say, like, they have been coming for Meredith a lot. Like, I do get why she's just like, I'm done having this conversation with you, because it always comes back to me. Like, I understand it, but she's also doing, like, it's her fault that that's happening. But, like, I was actually kind of shocked that Heather came for Meredith during the Truth Circle. Like, I really thought that we were going to, oftentimes the season ends with them kind of like having a kumbaya moment and like coming together, you know, and it's
This
like,
was
okay.
not kumbaya.
No, I was kind of shocked that Heather came for Meredith the way that she did. Like, I thought they were going to have a nice moment. And then she's like, but Meredith, I don't even remember what she said really. But then Mary got involved.
Remember, yeah, Mary got involved, and I feel like when Mary gets involved, that's when things should be taken seriously. As much as I'm not a big Mary fan, like, I just feel like she's like I'm not, what word am I looking for? Just like when she says something, like, I'm gonna believe it. Like, when you're worried, I'm gonna believe that.
Mary picks and chooses her words carefully, and
Yeah.
she chooses, like, she also picks and chooses when she speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she doesn't speak that often. If she does, it's like, it's going to make an impact. Whereas, like, Lisa Barlow, like, never shuts the hell up.
Yeah.
But Mary really, like, she's not a blabbermouth. She's not gonna, you know, yip at you the entire day. She used to, but not anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, so, like, when she says something, I do kind of believe what she's saying, and, like, that's how I'm, like, gauging the whole Meredith situation, because she's so concerned.
Yeah.
And then Meredith is going off, she's like, I drink less than most of the women, and I don't do drugs, and then she goes on to say that Whitney, Heather, and Brittany are all popping pills. And while I do think that Whitney and Heather are like smoking weed in some capacity because of the water incident a couple episodes ago, I like, that's like so different from popping pills. Like, and also we already discussed how we're not throwing around drug allegations anymore, so then how can you do it?
Right. I actually do think that, no, I totally agree with you. I think Whitney and Heather drink a lot, but I only think they do that when it's like an occasion, you know? Like, I don't think that they're just doing that like on the daily. No, I think Meredith is addicted to pills. I also do think she's probably right about Brittany. I could totally see Brittany is too spacey to not be taking something. And honestly, that would really make a lot of things make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then everybody got a little update card except for Brittany, and that made me laugh, and it's because she's not a real housewife.
Did she really?
She didn't get a little, unless I missed it, I swear to God, she did not get a little update card.
No, I honestly don't even remember, and if she didn't, I didn't even notice.
I just don't feel like she did.
What did you think about this finale? Like, did you think it was a good finale?
I don't think anything will top the season 4 finale for me, but...
Wait, what was the season 4 finale?
The, like, timeline screenshots. The whole Monica situation.
Duh. Well, speaking of Monica, actually, I don't know if you follow her on any socials, but I have been seeing her post, like, she's, like, ride or die for Meredith.
What?
I know. She's literally been, like, popping off for Meredith, like, saying how Heather's really the one with, like, a substance abuse problem, and, like, she drinks too much, and, like, and then she was saying how she thought that I didn't watch the whole video. I need to go back and watch it to see, like, what she really said, but, like, she was basically in the conversation between Meredith and Bronwyn, like, on the roof that morning. She was on Meredith's side.
Interesting.
I know. So I'm just, like, wondering but she never met Bronwyn, so she can't, you know, really say anything about her, but I'm like, what do you know, girl?
Literally. Also, like, she worked for Jen, so I'm like, meh.
Ugh. true.
I don't know what to believe.
I honestly do wish they would bring her back, though. She was so good. Like, I'm sorry. If Meredith would allow, if most of them would allow freaking Jen Shaw to come back on this show, I say Meredith because I know that Meredith has been in touch with her, then Monica should be able to come back.
That's crazy that they're okay with Jen coming back. Not even like federal prison aside, she literally punched Heather in the face. Like,
She literally punched Heather in the face and also, like, threw a glass at one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, has thrown
oh
shit
my god,
through,
yeah, like season 1 and season 2, I think she did that twice.
threw Angie's shoes off a boat once, dumped a glass of champagne on Angie's head, threw an entire charcuterie in the ocean.
So yeah, so like the fact that they would want her back past that, and then on top of that, she's literally in federal prison. Well, she just got out, but still, she was.
And she shouldn't have gotten out.
Yeah.
She should have been in prison for at least 10 years.
No, I don't understand how she kept getting it taken
I just
down.
think it's like our prisons are so overcrowded that it's like anything that they can do. If you're a non-violent offender, then like you're going to be so much more likely to get time off your sentence, but like she is violent. That's just not the crime she committed.
She's pretty violent.
She just didn't commit a violent crime, which
Yeah.
I mean, thank God, but I for one am really sad that that Salt Lake City's over, but I am excited for the reunion.
Me too.
It's going to be fun. I already saw obviously like the pictures of their dresses and stuff have been out for a while. Brittany's dress is so fugly. She's wearing some like putrid yellow color. Like, girl, give us one reason. Please give us a reason to be on your side. I'm begging you. Like, at this point, I'm literally begging you.
Well, I love Bronwyn's look. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she's so iconic.
Ew.
Right? Isn't it
I just
fugly?
don't like the color could be fine if the cut wasn't so bad.
Fair enough. Yeah, I for
What
one.
is Heather wearing? Why is she dressing like that?
Oh, I kind of liked her dress.
It looks like a cape.
I think it's supposed to be like Grecian vibes. I
I like Whitney's. I do not
like a strapless dress personally.
I think it has to be like a time and place.
Like, I think that strapless dresses to me remind me either of like prom or like bridesmaid, and I don't want to look like I'm going to prom, you know,
Fair enough.
or I'm about to be in someone's wedding.
Speaking of Housewives, I would love to talk about our newest show that I'm now obsessed with and now watching season 1 because I've never seen it before. But we have some Traitors who happen to be housewives too, just
Oh
not
my
on
goodness.
our show.
Excellent segue.
Thank you.
We don't watch either. We don't watch.
I
what
don't
is
watch
Lisa
any of
Rinna?
the 4. Lisa, I think,
Is
is
Beverly
Hills, and then Candace is Potomac, and Portia is Atlanta. And then
Rip Portia.
Dorinda, I'm not sure which one.
Dorinda, I think, is either Beverly Hills or Orange County.
Okay.
And then we have the British one, and I think she's Dubai.
Oh yes. I forgot about
Caroline.
her. Yeah, Caroline.
She threw me off because I was like, oh, well, she's British, so it's probably like Real Housewives of London. But I'm not really sure if like Peacock like associates with Real Housewives of London. Like, I'm not sure if that's
I didn't know
different.
that was even a thing, but I do know Dubai. I've watched that with my mom a little bit.
Oh, really? Yeah, London isn't on. I don't think it lasted very long. Maybe only a couple seasons. But I mean, Rip Portia, was she the first person voted out?
Yes, she was.
Or it was Ian. Ian was the first person voted out.
Well, no, Ian was murdered.
Ian was murdered. Then Portia was banished. And then
Yep, Ian murdered, Portia banished, and then
Rob C.
was murdered.
And Donna was banished.
Yeah. And then we don't know who was murdered.
I mean, what are you
in episode 3?
True. What do you think about this show? Like, what are your first impressions?
I think it's the most dramatic thing I've ever seen in my life.
I genuinely forgot how insane this show could
It's
seem for someone
so
who's never seen it.
Heavily dramatized. I'm like watching this and I'm like, oh my god, because I would be laughing every second of this show.
No, I was cracking up. I don't know if you know this, but Dorinda was on last season of
Yes,
Traitors.
because they talked about it.
Yeah, and everybody, it's so funny because last season there were no housewives that were traitors, but the entire cast was convinced that at least one housewife had to be a traitor.
And now there's 2 housewives that are traitors.
Exactly. So we have Lisa Rinna, Candace, I don't know her last name, Candace, and Rob. Alabama Rob is really funny to me.
Literally, I could not think of a better group of traitors. Now, I've never seen the show. I don't know like how they pick, if it's random or like calculated or whatever. I'm sure it's like scripted. But like the 3 of them are actually perfect traitors, I believe.
I think Rob is going to win this show.
I think he's genuinely, now that they got rid of Rob C, I think he can win the show.
like dead ass, I've got to give him credit. I will say, like, I was very neutral on Rob on his season of Love Island. Like, I know a lot of people hated him for like everything that happened with Leah. I never really thought he did anything like that bad.
I did not
And
watch that season, so I like don't know anything. So to me, he's like LOML, like he's so beautiful. I can't stop looking
no,
at him.
I have the biggest crush on him. He is so attractive. It's
He's
absolutely
literally perfect.
unbelievable.
Like Rob, like I can't.
No,
Like I could
like,
not have a conversation with you. That's how beautiful you are.
and trust me and Julia would not be saying this about a man unless we really meant it. Just putting that out there.
And the fact that we're both like, I just feel like we have very different. Like,
He would stop me
types.
in my tracks. Like when Rob said, feeling so excited that I feel like I have to poop a little. That would be me if I had to talk to Rob ever.
I just wouldn't be able to talk to him. We just stare at each other and then he would like have to leave because I'm
No,
not leaving. But
he would be like, "Are you mute?"
yes,
Like
for you.
he's so hot. Even just like the way that he like got the cards out of the from behind the painting. I mean, it's like
I can't even speak.
excellent work. She's speechless.
He pulls
Excellent
it out
work.
of the thing, puts it so smoothly into his pocket, reads it the way he plays chess. But at the same time, he's telling Lisa who is who on the chess ones.
Yeah. Also,
oh my god, I was dying.
Like when he said to Lisa Rinna, have you ever played chess before? And she's like, no. And he's like, sit down, I'll teach you. That I would have melted into a puddle. I literally would have melted into a puddle. I need to learn how to play chess, actually.
He's perfect. So I was watching this with one of my friends who has seen Rob's season of Love Island, and she like, I would keep saying like how beautiful he is, and she's like, yeah, but he's an awful person. He was terrible on Love Island. And I'd be like,
I actually
shut
really
up. I don't care.
I really don't think he was that bad. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think he acted as to be expected. Like I don't really think
he acted like
did
a Love
anything
Island
crazy.
Contestant.
Yes, of course. And I mean, unfortunately, like for him, I'm sure he got a lot of backlash because people really loved Leah. But also, I mean, Leah is still with Miguel. Like I think we can like get over it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think it was that serious. Leah and Rob knew each other for 1 week. It's like fine, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. But we should talk about the other contestants and not focus on Rob.
Oh, we should. Sorry. Yep, you're right.
Let's talk about Colton.
Oh my god. Okay. Spoiler for our Fame Files this Thursday. It is about Colton Underwood and his stalking scandal with Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny, dude, because I keep seeing TikToks being like, anyone who doesn't know who Colton is and is liking him on this season of Traitors, just so you know, he stalked his ex-girlfriend. And I wish so badly that I was brave enough to put my face on the internet and be like, if anyone wants the in-depth story about Colton's stalking scandal, head over to Pop Cult. But that is what our Fame Files is on this week. I will give Colton this. He's giving Dylan Efron from last season of Traitors, where Dylan was like kind of like guy next door vibe, but he was good at sussing out the traitors.
Did he win? I haven't seen it.
Yes, he did. He was one of the contestants that won. It was him and like 2 other people.
Okay. Yeah, I just every time he's on my screen, I'm like, get off.
No, literally.
I'm like, you don't like. There's no excuse for what you did, and I'm glad that you know who you are and that you are married with a kid now, and that's great. Good for you. You could have just stayed there and just not come back.
And we just didn't need him on this season. Like, I personally never thought that Colton was a very interesting person. And this is the thing, most people aren't. Like, that's not even a dig, you know? It's I'm not trying to like slight him, but like he's just a regular guy that happens to be the Bachelor and then stalks his ex-girlfriend.
One time, I don't know when he said this. I would have to like go back and rewatch all of them, but he goes, "And now I'm just a gay." And it made me laugh so hard.
And like I just keep seeing TikToks of people being like, Colton every 5 minutes on Traitors, I'm gay. In case anyone forgot, I'm a gay man. I came out 3 years ago.
What's so funny
I'm gay.
Is all of the other gay people are like obsessed with him. They're like Big Daddy Colton.
No, literally. Oh my god. When Candace goes, we need somebody on this carriage to push Colton's big ass. I lost.
They're so funny. Like they casted this season so well, and I haven't seen the prior ones. So I don't know if like the chemistry of the cast is better on other ones, but like this is just too good.
This season is definitely funnier than last season. Like they are cracking me up. Who is not cracking me up is the actual most annoying person to maybe have ever graced the planet,
You're gonna
Michael
say
Rappaport.
Michael, yeah.
Whoever the freak you are, get off of my screen.
Okay, I know Michael from one thing and one thing only.
Friends.
Yeah, he played Phoebe's boyfriend on Friends for like a couple episodes, and he shot a bird. And ever since then, it's like rubbed me the wrong way.
Right, for
even
sure.
though that's like obviously a character. Why is he acting the way that he's acting? He's acting like somebody's creepy uncle who you can't leave your kid alone in a room with. You know what I'm saying?
He's acting like such a freak. Like, why is he so erratic? Why is he always yelling?
Like, I would be uncomfortable to be anywhere near him. And
No,
that's not the vibe you should give off ever.
Not at all. And like, truly, he honestly, sometimes he reminds me of Lisa Barlow, because it's like, it's the way that people are literally trying to explain to him, Michael, we understand where you're coming from and nobody is disagreeing with you. The reason you're getting backlash and pushback is because of the way that you act and the way that you say things. Like, I don't even remember who it was that was like talking to him. They're literally sitting him down and saying, Michael, nobody disagrees with you on what you're saying, but people do not like being around you. And that is your problem here. And it's bizarre to me how a grown man cannot...
He's still not understanding that when that's literally what they're saying verbatim.
No, literally.
He's like saying that like he literally is a housewife. Like he loves the Housewives so much. And what confused me is he does literally say in the game with the coffins, he says, let's put it in a housewife's grave. And so I get so confused why he said he didn't say that one, and why Candace said that's not what she said in the car when that's exactly what she said in the car to Portia. And that was literally Portia's downfall. I don't understand that at all whatsoever.
Yeah. Still. I think they'll bring her back next season because that happened to her.
Because that got so misconstrued, even though that's exactly what Candace said, and Candace was there when he said it at the graves. So I was really confused by that.
I know. I think, okay, this is my prediction about, now, since you mentioned Candace, I think Candace's downfall in this game is going to be that she runs her mouth.
Yeah, she talks way too much. I'm like, Candace, you gotta hold it in, girl.
Like, Lisa is chatty too, but Candace is, like, getting involved in the drama.
She's getting too involved. She's gonna have a target on her back.
And she is creating some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad thing to do. This is what I was thinking about Michael. There is no type of person that irritates me more than somebody who constantly talks about being born and raised in New York City.
Oh, it's like, so irritating.
Having, and like that their instincts are like better than other people.
Yeah, when he goes like that, my New York City instinct or gut feeling. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, how does that give you an edge over anybody else?
Like, are you playing on a game show in New York City every day? Like that literally makes no sense. Are we doing New York City trivia? Right. Like
what? How is that an advantage?
It's just like crazy. I really need him to go home.
Well,
but I'm dying.
I still don't understand why the secret traitor, who we'll talk about in just a second, did not put him on their list the first night. Everybody was confused.
I think it was because secret traitor wanted people to think that he was a traitor.
Okay. I just needed him gone, so I would have been like, yep, put him on there.
Right, 100%. The other hilarious thing that happened, I just really quick have to mention this. Why did it take Johnny Weir so long to find those skulls?
He never did. Like he literally never found all 10.
Like,
I don't understand.
What was going on?
Were there not enough?
I don't know. What was going on with him?
He was just running around out there. I felt so bad.
I was like, I would have been crashing out if I were him.
Also, can you tell me what the advantage would be that the two figure skaters who are friends will not say that they are?
Oh my god, I had the same exact thought. I have no clue why they're acting like that.
Okay. Also,
wait, can I tell you something about Tara Lipinski?
Absolutely.
She used to have a house on Kiowa.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, she might still, but I remember, like, because you remember how I ice skated for, like, a year when I was a kid?
I was literally going to bring that up.
Yeah, I was, like, obsessed with her. I think I did, like, a report on her when I was in my ice skating era.
I was going to bring up, if you had kept up with it, you could have been on Traitors right now.
My god, so true. What a random choice to cast.
My other thing is, do the Traitors know the cast of the Traitors before they get there?
No.
Okay, so
they're not supposed to.
He gets immediately out of that car, and him and Tara just say like hi to each other. Somebody asks if he knows Tara, and he's like, I mean, I do, but like we just like not really. And then like they haven't even had any chance to interact or have any kind of conversation, and he's immediately in a confessional saying that like we decided to do this, and this. And I'm like, when did you decide this?
They probably did tell each other they were going on. Okay. If they're that good of friends, like yeah, I do think that the people that they tell like their people really close to them. But like Lisa Rinna would have no way of getting in contact with Rob from Love Island. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
Okay,
that.
that's fair.
Like the people who know each other might know.
Logistical question is they have to all have separate rooms, correct, to sleep in?
So they don't live in the castle. That is like something that they make you think. They put them
Wait.
in a hotel.
Do they each have separate hotel rooms then?
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm over here thinking, you know, it's like The Bachelor, like 4 people in a bunk room.
No. They're all in different rooms. Because otherwise they would, you know, I mean, I don't really know if they
How do
film
they
those
keep them in
traitor
their
scenes at
rooms?
night. I think it's probably a rule of the game. Like, you cannot be wandering about.
Well, one thing about me is I would be like cheating my ass off. Like that like
Same.
literal the blindfold. Like I would figure out a way to get past that. Okay.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I would totally cheat if I was on this show.
And I'm like, how are you guys not cheating? Is the thing. Like I would be compelled to cheat because I would be
Same.
so anxious about winning. I don't know.
I just wouldn't want to get. I would be so sad to get voted off. Like
Me too. I'd be like, everybody hates me.
Free food and free room and board and food for 3 weeks.
And
Hell
the potential
yeah.
for like a little bit of $250,000. So.
Sure. And like I honestly think we would make it kind of far because we're really not gamers. Like we're not strategic gamers at all.
I also like
so.
one of my unintentional personality traits is I really fall into a crowd well. Like I'm not
Interesting.
I'm not trying to insult myself right now, but I'm not individualistic enough when you first meet me that you remember me later. It's like a secret talent.
I never would have like thought that about
like,
you, but
you will meet like in a group setting, you will meet me, I will tell you my name, you will never remember it. And I don't know why that happens to me, but it would work to my advantage in this game.
Well, I mean, you would think that, but I kind of feel like that's how our secret traitor, Donna Kelsey, was. And they really all kind of raked her over the coals for it.
Here's the thing. Donna and Rob are essentially acting the exact same way, and I think the reason Donna was getting called out for that in a way is because she's just too well known. Like people don't know Rob, but they know Donna's kids and they expect her to be acting like her children.
Yes, I actually I think that's a great point.
So then when she doesn't, they're like, she's faking it. Even though this could literally be what she's like in real life, but they just know her kids. But
I think that is how she is in real life. I think that they were disappointed with the person that they got to know.
It could be that too.
Which is sad. I mean, like, you know, nobody should be expected to show up as anybody but themselves, you know.
Absolutely.
Like she's like a 70-year-old. What did they say? She's like 74 or something. She's like older woman.
She's not 74.
I don't know. I swear someone said that. I don't know. But she's like obviously old. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Oh my god, she's 73.
Yeah, I told you. I swear somebody said that. I
never would have guessed that.
I wouldn't have either, but I think that they were disappointed with the woman that showed up. Like they thought she was going to be completely different and like super charismatic and bubbly and motherly and nurturing, and they would all like want to keep her around. So even if they thought she was a traitor, they wouldn't have voted her off. But then I think they were like, okay, well, she's not really trying to get to know any of us, and like she's kind of teaming up with Ron, who for some reason they all had a vendetta against. I didn't really get that. I mean, all he was doing was his best when he presented that evidence about Portia. Like that was weird. Why did she keep implicating herself when she literally was not a traitor?
No, that was so odd. I think she was talking in hypotheticals and just nobody understood that.
I don't know what is she, was she Atlanta or Potomac?
She's Atlanta.
I've never watched Atlanta. I've seen multiple TikToks of people saying like she's kind of dumb and like says the wrong thing a lot, but I can neither confirm nor deny that because I've never watched her franchise. But yeah, I also have seen theories of people saying that they made this secret traitor like situation specifically for Donna Kelsey, where I like basically saying we want her to be a key player, but we know she probably doesn't want to stay the whole time because she probably can't do most of the challenges because of her age. So we're going to make this secret traitor role for her. But where I feel like that theory falls short is they have no idea when the secret traitor is going to be voted out. Like they very well could have voted out Michael that night.
Yeah.
And she would have been staying.
Yeah, I think that could be a good theory, but I just don't think that it's necessarily right. They might have, I don't know. I guess I don't have enough experience. I hope they keep the secret traitor around because it keeps the suspense up for the watcher. Like, yes, it's annoying that not all the traitors know each other and they can't all discuss. And yes, it's probably very isolating to be the secret traitor in general because you don't have anybody to talk to. But for the audience member, because even when they're getting voted out, you still have a little bit of an inkling where, like, maybe they are the secret traitor because I have no idea. Whereas if we knew all of the traitors at once, we immediately know if they're like, then it's just kind of sad, you know?
For sure. No,
So
that's
I
true.
enjoyed that aspect of it, but I know.
Yeah, I actually agree. It made me be like, oh my god, can I guess? Can I guess who it was?
I definitely not. I had no idea.
No, I actually thought it was Jam Jam.
I thought they were just being really rude to Donna, and then I was like, she was the traitor.
I know, me too. I was feeling bad for her, but
I still feel bad for her. I was like, you should have stayed home, girl. I hope you don't think that they all hate you because they don't.
yeah.
Like, I
No,
literally
definitely
want,
not.
but like old people in general just make me want to like sob. So like, I was just feeling that way.
Yeah, because they were kind of like, well, you haven't talked to any of us. You haven't gotten to know any of us. She's like, I'm like way older than all of you. Like, what do you want me to talk about? Like, I don't know what you guys want me to say. I felt
like she was like literally screwed from the start.
I know. I wish that they had put,
that's the only thing I don't like about the secret traitor is how isolating it probably feels.
I wish that they had put one of her sons on it instead. Like, I wish that like Jason had been on it.
Also, you know what I think would be fun? I don't know if they've done this. Is like a married couple and see if they're like actually like loyal to the game or loyal to each other. You know
I actually was thinking that too. I would actually love to see Sean Johnson and her husband on Traitors.
No, they would slay. But here's the thing though, like for the audience, you obviously have to make one of them a traitor, but then I feel like it makes it too obvious for the players.
For sure. Or you make both of them traitors.
True. You could do that, but then like that again takes out the loyaltiness part.
Yeah.
That
or you make neither of them a traitor to start with, and then you make one of them a traitor later on in the season.
Oh, I didn't know you could add traitors.
They did do that last season, and I think that they'll probably do it again.
I'm going to talk about Rob again, so you can cut this out if you need to.
I'm fine with that.
But
don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, so like I'm going to say this from two perspectives. So he finds a token during the like throne driving thing, immediately gives it to Yam Yam. And I'm like, that was hot as hell. Like, yes, I know he's safe, so he doesn't need to be worried about it. But like he immediately gave it away. Like he immediately sacrificed his life for somebody else.
Yeah.
Hello.
I know. This is what I'm saying. And it was very subtle. And Jam Jam didn't say anything to anyone about Rob giving it to him either.
No, he didn't say a word. And like Rob didn't boast about it.
Wait, did he give it to Jam Jam or did he give it to Lisa?
No, he gave it to Jam Jam for sure.
Oh, okay.
That's what I wrote.
I love Rob. I'm rooting for him. I really want him to win.
Also, Taylor Swift being mentioned like literally every 4 seconds. I'm like,
I know.
You guys gotta calm down.
You know what geeked me too is when Donna said something and Colton goes, "That's how you raise athletes." You guys, men are so cringy. Men are so cringy. Like, that's how you raise athletes. Like, she literally, this woman has literally does not play football. Like, what are you talking about?
She's also like her own human outside of her son. So I think that was her downfall. It was like nobody can see her as an individual. They just see her as like this unit.
I agree.
And so bring Donna back. Let's
have
a
bring
redo.
her back next season. Give her a second chance. And then I have to say, the one thing that Michael did in this batch of episodes that absolutely sent me through the roof was when he goes, "Did they put a coffin in my grave? Those miserable fucks."
No, but he was like, "This is personal." Michael, you were like, I don't know.
What to do?
I don't know.
They have to put it somewhere. The coffins have to go in someone's grave, you guys.
I didn't understand.
Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, I have to pee real quick and then I'll be back. 1 second. There was so many funny things that happened when Johnny fell in the water.
Oh my god. Loki, that was Colton's fault.
No, Loki and Johnny just stumbled. Like,
He was such a good sport about it, though. I would have started crying.
At these episodes, y'all, like, I actually am so excited for this season because it's been a while since we watched, like, a truly funny show, and I honestly don't know if we ever have, and it's just cracking me up. It's bringing me so much joy. Something that's not bringing me joy, which is typical, is the Mormon Wives.
Oh my god,
I am so ready for us to be done with this season.
I think we only have like one more.
We have one more episode and then the reunion.
The finale. The reunion.
We have the finale and the reunion.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to hate this show because of how they make them being on the show the entire storyline.
Yeah, like the whole, because they're in LA for the season 2 like press premiere or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the whole episode, is like they're doing stuff for that. And I think the reason it's like that is because none of them are really talking. Like the group is so divided. they have to be together in this moment.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
so it forces them to do scenes together.
Definitely. And also, I mean, just the fact that, they're not doing a season a year. They're doing 2 seasons a year. So while normally like the Vanderpump Rules cast would be doing press, but that's outside their filming window.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like that makes sense, but it's just so like it just really annoys me. It makes me so much less interested in the show, especially because like I've already seen all these clips that they're about to show in the show. I've already seen the clips on TikTok. I already saw Demi and Jen fighting on Entertainment Tonight. It's extremely unprofessional. These women need serious mental help. My question, and I'm wondering if you can help me, if you can give me an answer on this. This is a genuine question. This is not me being in defense or not of anyone. What do the women want Whitney to do when it comes to Demi? Like, what do you think their ideal scenario would be?
I don't know. I think that's a good question. I think they just want like a sit down apology, but then after that, I still feel like they would still be weird about it. So I like genuinely don't know.
But like, you think that they want Whitney to apologize to them, or you think they want an apology from Demi?
I think they want like everybody to just apologize and do whatever they want them to do.
Yeah, like I guess it's just like I see like Miranda and Jesse and Layla like and Michaela and Macy having these conversations like, well, maybe we can pull Whitney back over, and it's like I see what you guys are trying to do because obviously we know you don't like to meet, but do you hear what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get Whitney on, like, maybe we can pull her back. We can get her back on our side. It's like, I understand that you don't like to meet. Do I agree with anything she's done this season? Absolutely not. But you guys do not understand that the exact thing that you are trying to do to Demi is what you did to Whitney in season 1 and 2. And she's not going to let that happen to somebody else.
And I think that's totally fair.
Like, she's not going to let someone else be on an island because she knows what it's like.
I just like, they're just so petty. I don't know another word for it.
No, it's like,
and I feel like even
painful.
if they did get an apology, like nothing would be solved.
No, absolutely not. I also was just getting so annoyed at Demi creating these problems for herself and then just like immediately crying.
Yeah.
It's like maybe if you showed some of that vulnerability while you're on the phone with one of the other women or while you're having a conversation with one of the other women, then like they would maybe understand your side. But when you just like act like you're such a hard ass and like it's like you're right. Nobody else is right. There's no other explanation for what could have happened with Marciano. That's why they all are like that's why they're refusing to like believe you and to like not negotiate isn't the right word, but like that's why they're not even just agreeing to disagree.
Oh, and then we have the Jimmy Kimmel interview with Taylor and Whitney, and they they like became friends again, and I really enjoyed it.
I know. That's why I just feel like they're all like this is what I'm saying, and Taylor included in this. They're way too hard on Whitney.
They are. I don't even know if they like mean to be. I think they get in this like hive mind where they just
100%.
like can't see beyond what's happening.
And also Macy being so jealous of Whitney doing Jimmy Kimmel. She's like, she must have her PR. Her publicist must be really good because why the hell would she be on Jimmy Kimmel?
Okay, then
maybe because she is.
I don't know.
Maybe because she is the second to Taylor. She is the star of the show.
Yeah, like she's the most successful other than Taylor. Yeah, for sure.
Genuinely, and actually at this point, I would say Whitney's more successful because of like, I mean, Taylor's on The Bachelorette, but like
Broadway.
Yeah, she's been on Broadway. She's been on Dancing with the Stars. Like, of course, Taylor's going on The Bachelorette, but I mean, I wouldn't really call going on the Bachelor franchise a success. Personally.
Yeah, not right now, but if she saves the franchise, that is like a different story, kind of.
Of course, but I just thought that was so funny that Macy was like, how did she get on Jimmy Kimmel? Like, who cares about Whitney? I thought that was funny.
It is funny.
What else happened this episode? I really respected Miranda for standing up for the father of her children.
I agree. I liked it too. We also have like the whole Dakota situation. Taylor and Jesse have a little talk about it and they both cry. That made me sad.
Why was Jesse crying, you think?
Because I think she just feels so bad for Taylor.
I mean, I have been in a situation where somebody has come to me and told me that my best friend's significant other was cheating on them. And it is a terrible position to be in. It makes you feel like you're hiding something from your friend, but like it's not even your fault.
No, it's not your fault.
It's kind of like don't shoot the messenger situation.
Yeah, but the messenger always gets shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a reason we have that saying.
Literally.
I mean, also, the one question I have for Jessie, she made a comment during that conversation, like in a confessional, saying that she really hoped that Dakota didn't hate her for doing this. My question for you,
Why do
Jessie,
we
is
care about Dakota?
why do you give a shit that Dakota hates you? Who cares? I personally, I think the world would be a better place if Dakota hated me. Like, that
Literally.
would make my life better. Thank God. If Dakota liked me, there would be like that's an issue that reflects upon yourself.
That's a problem solved.
That's
Not a problem
more
made.
reflective on you than it is him.
That is a
And
solved
also,
problem right there.
I have a lot of questions for this show. This is my other one. Why does it matter if there is more than one picture, if it's a silhouette or if it's not? Like, he is clearly a serial cheater and needs to be locked up and taken away from women. But, like, why does it matter if it's one picture or 10?
Well, I was
A
also,
silhouette
like,
or a full frontal?
Because she like won't even say it when she's been caught red-handed.
Oh my god, I'm dying to know who it is.
Whoever this aunt is.
It's clearly like a family friend, but somebody who's obviously been around for a really long time and is like family. I don't like, and also, but this is my thing. Do you think that we would know who this person is? Like, why are they changing her voice and bleeping out her name? Maybe I understand the bleeping out her
She
name.
probably wouldn't sign anything.
And I do understand the bleeping out her name, but changing her voice to me, like, that doesn't seem like it makes sense unless we've seen this person on the show, which I don't think we have.
Maybe it's for like the friends and family that are watching the show that would know her. I don't know.
Yeah, or I mean, maybe she has a husband or something. Like, you never know.
She probably does have a husband.
Yeah. This show, I mean,
but you know the husband would know, like.
Yeah, 100% at this point, definitely.
Like, you know who your wife is close with. I don't know.
Absolutely, that's such a good point. Like, if this theoretical husband ever watched this show and didn't know, he'd probably be like, what was that?
Literally.
But yeah, we're almost, honestly, I feel like we're gonna finish this show and like a month later, the new season's gonna come out.
I agree.
Because I do think it's supposed to come out early this year.
I didn't realize that. What else is starting that we didn't realize was starting so soon?
Love is Blind.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes, you guys, I'm so excited. Love is Blind. I think it comes out in February. Apparently this season was held in Boston.
Where did you get that info?
I Googled it.
Okay.
And Google AI overview told me that.
Okay.
So it could be wrong, but I actually feel like it would make sense. They haven't done like I don't know that they've ever done a city like in the Northeast.
Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, like I don't even think they've done like New York.
Really?
But
No.
I don't think so. I think they've done Chicago.
Maybe it's just because there's like so many people in New York, it's just like a bit too much.
I know. And also like, I mean, there's so many like influencers here and stuff. I just feel like
there's like too many to choose from. They can't narrow it down.
Yeah, it's bound for disaster. Like it would just be like a bunch of like clout chasing influencers.
Yeah. Well, I'm still waiting for that Tampa season to come out. Like, hello.
I know. I really wish that they hadn't done it yet because I would have signed you up.
Well, we still have to sign up for Traitors.
Oh, true. Very true.
Something that almost sent me to my deathbed, which was the Selling Sunset reunion because of how boring it was. I almost passed away.
I think I fast forwarded through like a third of it.
Like, I fast forward the entire OC part. They brought them out, and I was like, they really needed to make something, didn't they?
Same. Like, does the OC not have their own reunions?
Do they not have their own
cast on the OC reunions? Like, I don't understand.
That made no sense. I was so annoyed.
Same. I fast forwarded through that whole freaking thing. The one thing I did observe, and I'm wondering if you observed the same thing. This reunion did not net out well for Chrishell.
No, it did not.
She did not come out of this reunion looking good at all.
I also feel like she didn't even try. Like, she didn't try to look good. She was just like so done. She wasn't even trying to like stick up for herself.
No, I don't disagree with you on that.
Like, Nicole came out and she didn't say a word. Like, barely.
Which it's like, I mean, Nicole was just insane. Like, refusing to apologize.
No, that was wild. But like if you go watch that again, Chrishell didn't say a word in that whole thing. It was Amanda and it was Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, the one thing that I will say in Nicole's defense is that Amanda did lie about saying that she has done cocaine with Nicole.
Yeah, but like, that's not what the apology was for.
Of course not. Her inability to apologize was astounding, but I will give her that I understand why she is so angry with this cast, because I mean that was a blatant lie that Amanda told.
Well, and that's fine, whatever, but like, you didn't, like, what you did was with malintent and you just won't say that.
Of course. to me, there was something very strange about coming to the conclusion as I was watching this reunion that Chelsea is Chrishell's only friend left on this cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. And like this situation, I also thought it was very interesting that they sat Brie and Emma next to each other.
Oh my god, that was so weird.
Because it seems since Emma and Chrishell have stopped being friends that Brie and Emma may have like made some amends, but I definitely thought that was strange.
I feel like, what was it, in the finale maybe? Emma mentioned something about not really having an issue with Brie and more just like following Chelsea. Like, I swear to God, that was like a thing.
I mean, she probably did. Emma is definitely a follower. As
Yeah.
successful and powerful she is as like a businesswoman, and I really admire that about her. She is definitely very impressionable,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I mean, I think she was always in good hands with Chrishell, because I do actually think that Chrishell is a very genuine person, and I don't think that she would ever try and do anything to like manipulate Emma. I just think that that's like something Emma needs to work on. Like, she needs to work on. It's probably why she's in this relationship with this bum man, like, because she, has a hard time defending her own,
Yeah. And that's
thoughts and
very
beliefs.
irritating.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about this whole situation between Emma and Chrishell and the social media of it all?
That social media part is weird to me. I don't think Chrishell should have done that, but it was probably like a buildup of things that led Chrishell to do that. Like, she wouldn't just do that to do that, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like, I feel like more happened than what they're talking about.
Yeah, like it's so tough because I totally understand, like I totally see Chrishell's side about being frustrated with Emma for lying to her, but I
The
can
line
also,
is crazy. Like, saying you have to go home and then you go to the Bahamas with him. That's
and like you
what?
don't even try and hide it on social media, like
No.
that's weird. But I also can understand why Emma lied, because she knows that Chrishell would have, like, she probably
I get the
didn't
lie,
want
but
to
what is Chrishell
deal.
gonna do? Like, stop her plane? Like, you can just go. Like, you are
No,
your own
she's
human.
not. But I mean, standing there looking someone in the face and them like audibly and visibly disapproving of what you're doing is embarrassing, to
Well,
say the
also, I would never
least.
want to call my partner like literally stupid and does stupid things, and that's exactly what
Oh my
Emma is
God.
doing. Like, she's
I
calling him
know.
stupid, and he is
I
stupid, but
know.
like, you shouldn't think of your partner as stupid. Like, I don't feel like that's very.
Well, absolutely. If you're embarrassed of your partner, you shouldn't be
Yeah.
with them.
No.
I think this I think was actually like really wise of Chelsea to say in this situation. She made a comment at one point basically saying Emma was not trying to hurt Chrishell in these moments because it wasn't about Chrishell.
Hmm.
Emma was not like, Emma dating this man technically like has nothing to do with Chrishell. Does that make sense? Like, I think Chrishell's biggest problem, and I understand everybody does this. Everybody lives in their own world. Their world revolves around them. 100% everyone does that. I think Chrishell's biggest problem when it comes to supporting Emma or not supporting Emma in this relationship is that she is under the impression that every decision that Emma makes, she is doing with Chrishell in mind, when in reality, Emma is making decisions for her own life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really think that that's where maybe like Chrishell needs to do some self reflection, is that like Emma understands that you don't like him, and Emma doesn't care because she does. And Emma is hoping, because this is what she would do, that even though you don't like him, you will stick with her because it is her life. And whereas it does affect Chrishell because she is Emma's best friend, it is not Chrishell's life. It's Emma's life. And if she makes bad decisions, that's on her.
Well, but it doesn't matter anymore because apparently they're not friends.
And they're not friends. And I just feel like the social media feud is so tough because it's like Chrishell always takes it to social media, literally every single time. She
Mm-hmm.
is like historically known for this. I'm pretty sure she was doing this back when like Christine was on this show.
Probably.
And so I think that Chrishell is a very rash person. I think, and Mary made a comment like, well, how are you just going to abandon your friend if you know that like she's going through a hard time? I don't blame Chrishell for that at all.
No, I don't either.
Sometimes you have to step out. The thing that
Well,
I
did
blame
they not
Chrishell
say that
about,
Mary did the same thing
yes,
for
absolutely,
Amanza, and then they're like
yes, of
shitty on
course.
her still, and I'm like, what?
Mary was like, I just couldn't come over to their house. I couldn't be around him, but I was still there for her. I think that really where Chrishell, her biggest misstep was when she said, like, you've called me from the bathroom whispering. I think if she thought that there was any chance that Emma could be in physical danger from this man, then why would you put something on social media? Like, if
Yeah.
you putting something on social media, even if it's true, even if it's what he said, no one's saying that. If you thought that there was even 1% chance that she might be in physical danger, you should not have put that on social media, because you know that that would make it worse for her.
Yeah, that's
For
fair.
her
I don't
safety.
think Chriselle would ever do that.
But she did.
But she, like, I just don't think that she is really concerned for her safety, though. Even though she might say it, I'm like, I just don't feel like she would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope not. But I also think Chriselle has a history of taking things to social media.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, I mean, right?
Maybe
Like,
she just
you've
can't
seen...
help it. Yeah. She posts everything on social media.
I also thought that the conversation between Bree and Chriselle was really weird. Like, the whole thing about the assistant and the text messages.
I didn't get that.
I'm pissed that they, like, went to lunch break and then never addressed it again.
Yeah, because, well, then she brings up, like, something that could be, like, earth-shattering for every reality TV show. Bree's like, is it my actual number or is it just my name? Because you can't prove it if it's just my name.
Exactly.
Like, that could, like, literally take down empires, I feel. So.
And also, like, I mean, really would change, you know, everyone's perception on Bree if she were saying terrible things about Chriselle and her partner.
Yeah. And I don't think that Bree is. But
no, I don't think she did. I don't think she.
I don't know.
Either.
Maybe she said like an offhanded comment that was like taken the wrong way. I don't know. That's the only thing
I know.
I
mean, she definitely does have a sharp tongue. Like
she does, and like people could like probably misunderstand something she says.
Yeah.
I don't think she would ever purposely at least do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, I just do not think that this made Chriselle look good at all. And I remember she said, I think I read an interview with her after the reunion. She was like, when she basically announced that she wasn't coming back, she's like, I just felt like the reunion was a big gang up and like I was just being attacked the entire time and blah, blah. And I don't necessarily disagree. Like, that would have been definitely a tough reunion if you were Chriselle.
Yeah. You're just like, everything somehow comes back to you.
Yeah. Do I think that some of it was like not warranted, but like it made sense why it was coming back to her? Also, yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't think there's going to be another season of the show. I bet you this is the first and last time we cover Selling Sunset, at least with this cast.
I mean, for Selling Sunset's sake, I hope so. It doesn't need another season.
Agreed. Sometimes things just have to come to an end.
I'm so upset.
It was such a good show when it first started, and they actually sold homes. Devastating, honestly.
Speaking of bad relationships, we can talk about Below Deck.
Mm-hmm. True.
Because we have, so Joe tells V, and I was terrified. Like, this whole conversation, I did not know how she was going to react. I was like,
imagine
so
how
scared.
Joe felt.
For real. And like, in this moment, V's just like, well, would you do it sober? And he says no, and she's like, then that's all I need to know, and she's like happy-go-lucky all night. Then she wakes up.
I thought that was
morning,
really weird.
I did too, but I think she just wanted to have a good night.
100%.
Like, in hindsight, looking back. And then she wakes up in the morning and she's upset about it. Rightfully so. She should have been last night, but she wanted to have a good night, and I understand that. I get it. She didn't want to have, like, she's like, I already been through enough. I'm gonna have a good night. So she wakes up and she's upsetty spaghetti. She has a convo with Kizzy, and Kizzy does not help her feel better at all because Kizzy is a booty hole.
She's an ass. She's so classless. It's like unbelievable.
She doesn't regret the kiss, and V's like, okay, so this I have a problem with.
British people were supposed to be like very polite and like proper.
Not Kizzy.
Kizzy is anything but.
So then V breaks things off with Joe. Thank God. And she's like, I shouldn't accept anything less than bond level because that is, like, why
Period.
would I? She literally goes, like, what was it? It was something that, like, really struck me. Something about Bond being dead. But I can't remember the exact quote. But essentially, she was like, I can't accept anything less than Bond, and he's less than Bond, so bye-bye.
Yeah. Maybe, like, Bond would be upset if he knew how I was letting someone treat me or something.
Something along those lines. It was, like, I was like,
yeah.
Period. You can't
argue
with that.
And then they're on the night out, and Kizzy is still flirting with him.
Yes. And they're doing this whole, like, dance together for this dinner that they're gearing up for, and I'm like, you guys need to, like, have, like, a level of separation. He pulls her skirt up in the dance.
Yeah, no, we
see her whole booty cheeks on our TV screen.
Literally booty cheeks.
First of all, can we wear, like, spandex under your dress? I don't know.
Oh my god, I would totally, like, I just would be afraid I would, like, accidentally poop or something, and it would just, like, come right. That's an insane thing to say, but, like, that's how I would feel.
I just feel like you should be wearing shorts under a dress in any circumstance.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working. But yeah. That's just me, I guess.
I mean, think about when Kathy got the hole in her skirt.
Literally.
Like, shit happens, you know? Yeah. Oh, wait, I had a question for you, actually. This is just I'm getting sidetracked, but Are they allowed to stay in the guest cabins, like, on the nights where there's no guests?
Not that I know. I know they did once when like a girl was really sick, but other than that, not really.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I would be like, you guys, I'm sleeping
Like,
in
you guys, I'm
in
gonna
this
sleep
king
in
bed.
the king.
No,
but yeah,
literally.
no, I don't think that they're really allowed to do that.
But yeah, I wrote down Kizzy is actually a sociopath for saying that she doesn't care.
And she's just like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm gonna go about
Yeah.
my life.
Like, saying I don't regret kissing him, but I'm sorry that it hurt you is like an insane thing to say to somebody who, like, can you just lie? Please just lie.
Just lie. Like, she's like, no, I gotta be honest. I don't
And, like,
care if you have to be honest.
That's why I actually think that Kizzy has sociopathic tendencies, because only a person who doesn't feel could be able to look somebody in their face, somebody who was sick all week, who the anniversary of their boyfriend was literally the day before. Only somebody who lacks basic human emotion could look somebody in the face and still say that to them.
Yeah, at least Joe was having like a literal panic attack. She was just chill.
Right. She was definitely more mad at Kizzy too than she was Joe.
I would be too, because she was like, that was the
Same.
one thing I said.
Yeah, and it was like it's such a tough situation, because like I feel like it's always the internal battle of you have to hold the man just as accountable as you hold the woman. But I also think that there's an aspect of it that, no, being a woman, you should not do that to other women. And yes, the man shouldn't do that to any woman either, but how are you going to do that to your friend? You know?
Well, because Kizzy did the same exact thing to Kathy with Max. It was just like at a earlier part in the relationship where it didn't really like matter as much.
Yeah.
So it's just like a pattern that she's creating.
Clearly, it's a pattern. That's
oh my
a good
god!
way
And
to
then
put it.
poor Kathy got stuck in the car with Kizzy and V, and she's like pounding on the window. I was cracking up.
Oh my god, she is so funny.
She's like,
I'm
get
obsessed
me
with
out,
her.
get me out.
I'm obsessed with her. I truly, I don't know how old V is, but I feel like we could all she needs to teach a master class on confrontation.
Yeah, she did it very well.
Because
she handled it very well.
Iconic. I'm a little bit convinced that Kathy truly cannot stand Max.
I don't understand. Like, I feel like it's so different to have a relationship with somebody that you're working with, because if I was in a relationship with somebody I was working with who was a terrible worker, I would break up with them immediately, because I can't handle that.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Like, if you are embarrassing at work and you are not good at your job, and like people are complaining about you, I can't be associated with you in any way.
No, it's literally secondhand embarrassment, like dead ass.
Like, I have to be with an expert in the field at this point, because I can't handle any mistakes.
Truly, even, and especially, no, actually though, especially considering that Kathy is so good at her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also did not like Kathy and Kizzy talking about V behind her back when she was saying that Max was being a baby.
I feel like Kathy doesn't really think anything of that, but I feel like Kizzy is taking that as fuel to her fire to then get Kathy like on her team and essentially like isolate V. Like, I feel like that's what it's gonna try to come to.
I totally agree.
V was not talking directly to Kathy. That's what I was like weird about, because in her confessional, Kathy's like, why would you talk bad about my boyfriend to my face, my literal face? And I was like, Kathy, you were barely in the room. You were walking out.
Right, and also Max literally hit her with a rope.
Yeah. Also, Max like literally said that she didn't say something that she said that's on camera. That's my thing about this show. You can't lie because it's on camera.
I don't know. I didn't like that. I felt like it was giving catty, and I was like, Kathy, stop pretending like you actually give a shit about Max. Like, you don't care. You're just, you know that you need to pretend to care, and you're really nice for doing that for him.
I don't think they're gonna last. I think it's just like a little boatmance.
Absolutely not. Also, did Kizzy call V a lame fuck at one point?
I mean, I'm sure she did, but I don't remember that. I don't have that written down.
I swear, I like genuinely, I need you to go back and watch it. There was a scene where I think it was after V had had the second conversation with Kizzy where she's like, I'm actually upset about this. And then I think V was maybe in her room with Kathy, maybe telling her about the conversation, and Kizzy's like outside the door overhearing it. Like she's eavesdropping, and I swear to God the caption said lame fuck. I could have totally misunderstood what was happening, but sometimes I do have a hard time keeping up because the spaces that they're in on these yachts are so tiny. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, I can't see.
That's fair. I'll have to go back and look at that. Poor Josh, like all this drama's happening, but he's having to like be, I just knocked over a cup. He's having to be like, to cut this like weird ass lamb hoof.
It was
goat
a pit.
foot.
It was a ham.
Okay, he's having to cut a pig foot
I was
in front
so
of all of
afraid.
these guests, and they're like telling him how to do it, and they were expecting like them to find some kind of expert to come onto the boat.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, and Josh is like, people train for years just to cut this piece of meat, and they want me to do it tonight.
That
And
was
I
a
felt
really bizarre
so bad for him.
request too.
That was insane. They should not have requested that, because you can't just find an expert for that out of nowhere.
Especially when he is also cooking their
Mhm.
meal.
Also,
Their
if you've
entire
had it
meal.
before, why do you need to have it again? Because they're like normally it's on the side. Okay, so you've had it. So like, why did you need it tonight?
Or they've just looked up videos and they're really not, like, they're just trying to make it seem like they know what they're talking
That was
about.
so annoying. I was like, you guys are the worst of the worst. Like, you did not need to
Also,
make him do this.
He was doing it right. He watched that video. I could see it. They were not supposed to be cutting it on the side.
I don't know. Like,
She was wrong.
I'm no expert either. And neither are any of you bitches sitting on this boat waiting for you to be served. You don't even want to eat it. That's not even your main course.
Truly. I was so confused about this jet ski situation. What is happening? Why are they yelling at each other from the water and from the top of the
Essentially,
boat?
somebody needs to be in the water to tie the jet ski to the rig that's going to pull it up. But you can't do that by sitting on the jet ski, because the jet ski is unstable. And Max just isn't listening. He's like not
Okay.
like somebody call OSHA, because he's not taking safety seriously.
No, seriously though. I was like getting so frustrated at watching that scene. I was like, "Oh my god, but also I was like, can someone please go down there and help him? Like, why are we just shouting at him? There's nothing worse than like struggling to do
theoretically,
something."
he should know what to do.
Oh, fair. That's fair. That's fair. I would be crashing out. I would just let the sea take me out. I would say, "You know what? This is my time. I'm just going to go in peace."
He's so annoying. I can't stand.
No, he really is annoying. And you know Kathy thinks he's annoying too.
I'm just waiting for it to come out.
No, dead ass. You know who else is annoying?
Probably
every single
everyone.
man
Yeah.
on Vanderpump Rules.
They're just trash.
They're
I have to hit
so
on this
annoying.
first. I have to hit on this first. He was eating cat food to survive.
Oh my god, I literally think he was just talking about canned tuna and for some reason kept referring, like, I doubt he was eating the cat food brand.
Okay,
The
that
cat
makes me
food
feel
brand,
so much better, because I was genuinely concerned.
the cat food brand of canned tuna would not cost less than just a regular thing of tuna from the grocery store.
Also, low-key, some cat food is like expensive.
No, literally. And also, people eat canned tuna. Like, I'm sure your mom eats canned tuna.
That's fine. But he was saying cat food.
I know. He's
and
such a freak.
I was fearing for his life and mine, because I had to sit through that. And that was just the fact that you would even just like admit that in general.
Literally. I think that, so this was the first episode that we've seen so much content of Jason. This episode painted him out to be such a freaking weird.
Yeah, he's odd as hell. And he's odd. He does not look like, what they say, Dylan Efron or some shit like that.
No, they said Zac Efron, but yeah.
Zac Efron.
He looks very feminine to me in the face.
Yeah, he's just, I don't find him attractive. I find it,
Like,
his cousin is cute.
Yeah, Chris is cute.
Chris is cute, but like, he's not. I'm sorry.
Also,
how are you on OnlyFans?
Oh my god. Also, is he like criminally short?
No, he's like definitely 5'5".
Because that, like, the scene where he's talking to Angelica and that other host, I think his name was Israel.
Why isn't he on the show? I was gonna ask you that, because he would make a great member. Whoever that person is.
Lisa, like, she has so many staff members. Like, not everyone can be on the show, you know?
Okay, then how are we picking and choosing? Because why do I have Jason on my screen when it could be this beautiful host that I just saw?
He could have auditioned. Like, they still have to do, like, casting tapes and then producers pick who's going to be on the show.
That's annoying.
I'm sure with Lisa's, you know, input, but yeah, I mean, he could be in next season. Like, you never know. Sometimes people come in and out. I was like, why is this host 2 feet taller than him? Anyways,
no, because I literally think he's definitely under 5'6".
Not that he can help being short, but I was just like, this is kind of diabolical that they put this scene in here.
Here's my thing. My thing about, like, you can be short, but like, you just can't really have other issues, you know?
100%.
Like, you gotta pick a struggle, and unfortunately, you were given one, and I'm sorry. So the rest of you's got to be tip-top shape here.
You know what I think about Kim? I think she's a shady loser.
No, I thought that conversation was so weird. She's like, can't trust him anymore. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're the one that's not trustworthy at this point.
And Venus, sweet Venus, is sitting here apologizing when he has nothing to apologize for.
Nothing to apologize for. I was so confused. But he just wants to be, like, civil. He wants to be friends.
Kim's like, I just don't understand how you could have done that to me. And she doesn't understand that you can only push someone so far when it comes to your ugly-ass boyfriend.
Literally. Like, we can only handle so much of a man.
Like, maybe if you were dating Rob Roush, we would have stuck around. But not for Marcus's funky ass.
Oh my god. Well, and then Venus's sister hooking up with Peter, who I do know from the other cast.
That was so crazy.
That was
I'm
crazy.
giggling at that. Peter is such a hoe, but it's so
Peter is
understated. He used to be. He's not really anymore.
Well, he was in the seasons that I've seen, or the
he's
episodes
like probably 50 now.
Well, when he was younger.
Yeah. In the first few seasons of Vanderpump, he really was. And then there was a few seasons, or at least one, where his hair was short, and that was like his best look. What's with all the athletic dates? Why are we going rock climbing?
Why do we have
We're
to do
doing
an activity
jujitsu?
on a date now? Whatever happened to like sitting down?
Like, what happened to getting an Aperol spritz?
What happened to going out for drinks?
And an
go out for a
app.
coffee. You go to dinner, God forbid.
Go on a walk, for God's
Why do we have to
sakes.
climb? Why do we have to? What were they doing? Karate?
Jujitsu.
Jujitsu. Why
Jujitsu.
are we doing that? Also,
I
why
mean,
was she like a black belt or something?
No, like, and also not him seriously injuring her.
He threw her, and like, I'll give him one thing, he's strong, but you know your strength.
But also, like, how embarrassing. Somebody who clearly she's been studying martial arts since she was very young. She's clearly very experienced, and then you pull some reckless move like that. Like, that just goes to show how little awareness you have of the sport that you are, like, pretending like you're an expert at.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
How embarrassing.
Also, this is like a woman you want to, like, I don't even know what they were trying to be, but like something. Like, maybe shield
he's
her
trying
back,
to date her.
grab her head while she's falling. I don't know.
Genuinely, I think that, okay, first of all, it's very obvious that he gave her the ick, and that's why she was like, I can't do this. He did not do himself any favors, and this is what Jason thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
He thought that he was going to kind of make Angelica chase him. He was going to play hard to get, pretend like he wasn't in a serious situation with anyone else, but was letting her know that he had options. That backfired on him, because she also has options. And now he's upset and he's pissed because she was like, well, you're giving me the ick and then you already pissed me off. So I'm not gonna sit over here and like fight for you because I actually don't even want you and I think you're a weirdo. And now he's upset about it because he's never had a woman not be interested in him, clearly.
Somebody, which is insane because he's so short. But
I know.
Okay.
I actually like really don't know what Jason is bringing to the table here. Like,
I don't know. His
and OnlyFans, like,
yeah, that's like the money that he's making from OnlyFans is the only thing I can think of.
And
like they didn't even know about that.
But genuinely, an OnlyFans would make me like, I would not date somebody with an OnlyFans.
I don't think I would either. I don't know.
Is that controversial to say? Like, if that's your vibe, then go for it. Like,
if
I'm not saying
hella money off of it, like, yeah, I'll profit off of that.
No, I wouldn't. I literally would not do that.
It depends on what you're doing on OnlyFans. People do weird stuff on there.
No, 100%. It's not for me. I wouldn't. Dating someone who does OnlyFans that's not my speed. It's probably many people's speeds. I just don't understand what Jason thinks that he's bringing to the table, so much so that Angelica shouldn't be able to like flirt with Shane, or like could have the audacity to turn Jason down.
Yeah, like the turning Jason down, whatever, like, I didn't see an issue with that at all. The immediate switch to Shane was very quick, but maybe that was just like how they edited the episode. Like, you're immediately making out with him on the dance floor? Goddamn. I mean, go off, but like, Lord.
I hear what you're saying. I just think that after, 11 seasons of watching Vanderpump Rules, the men on this show
normal?
would do that in a blink of the eye.
Okay.
Like, they would literally do that in the blink of an eye. Like, they would not even... Because now it's happening to them. This is the thing. I mean, this is a tale as old as time. Like, the double standard. Like, Jason would go and make out with Audrey immediately, and nobody would, and he would be like, what? Me and Angelica weren't dating. Like, what? What's so wrong with that? But Angelica does it, and now they're pissed off because now it's being done to them. Tale as old as time, Men think
you
that
know what
women
was-
shouldn't be able to do the same things as they can.
What was diabolical was the ethical non-monogamy.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know what that means. But like
Who-
the having one girl wait in the car while the other girl's at the house.
Oh my God, Shane. Okay, I have to say, there is something that I really like about Shane, even though he is a hoe.
Yeah, I was just really uncomfortable during his scenes where he's just making out with that woman on the couch. I'm like, I don't think we should be here right now.
I was thinking the same thing. Also, both of those women definitely just want to be on camera. Because
Yeah, like it's
who
one
would
thing if
agree
it's
to
like
that?
a bar makeout, but like we're in your house. I'm uncomfortable.
I know.
I would like to go.
And also the fact that Shane was sober during all that, like,
yeah.
we can't even blame it on the alcohol. I think that Angelica's transgressions were because she was drunk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think we can at least blame it
Also,
on
it's
that.
like it's fun. So like go
Yeah.
off, Angelica.
And also,
You do you.
like, she's smart enough to know that if the roles were reversed, Jason would be doing the exact same thing on the exact same timeline. He's just mad because now it's being done to him and
Well,
not
I
the other way
also
around.
wrote, I was like, why is everyone mad at Angelica when Jason was talking to someone else like literally the entire time?
Literally. And also, I mean, let's stop acting like Jason's like an angel.
Well,
Like,
also
I
let's
don't
talk about the fact that none of them were actually officially boyfriend girlfriend dating. Like that was never a conversation that anybody had. So you can't be mad at either party.
Right. And like, we're gonna use your own tricks on you because men love to get mad about that kind of stuff. Boys, I should say, love to get mad about that kind of stuff when you know that they've done it a million times, but they're the only ones that are allowed to play the field. They're the only ones that are allowed to explore other connections. They're the only ones that are allowed to say, well, we weren't dating, so it's not, you can't be mad at me. I told you we weren't dating. Angelica dumped your ass, so she owes you nothing. By your
Do you think
standard,
she'll go back to him?
no, I don't. I think she
Okay.
has the complete ick. She literally tried to kiss her after telling her that he lied to her face. And she swerved him and he's like, I don't understand why she swerved me. Huh? Tell me the self-awareness has left the building without telling me.
She's funny. Also, but I'm like low-key getting annoyed with her space buns. Can they go away?
She does give very immature. She reminds me actually a lot of Raquel.
She's
When
got
Raquel
those like
first came on the
Bambi
show.
eyes. So I think
Mhm.
that's like always what she's gonna give.
And that's Raquel had those too. You won't know when I'm referencing when I'm about to say this, but I just have to say it because it's like I just have to now. There was this episode where Lala got so mad at Raquel and she goes, this is Lala Kent saying this to Raquel Levis. I thought you were a dummy before my dad died, you Bambi-eyed bitch. And it's actually one of the most iconic lines in the entire series. That's all of our shows this week, I think.
Yeah, that was it.
I am excited for
I'm deleting my Selling Sunset note, thank God.
Selling Sunset to be over and also Mormon Wives. I
So
also
close.
think that when the next season of Mormon Wives comes out, we should do it in chunks
Yeah, we can do that.
because I think it's just been so long since the season came out, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And we're still, if anyone has any opinions on that, let us know. We're very sad Salt Lake City is over, but at least we still have 3 weeks of a reunion left. And Traitors is the funniest show I've ever watched.
It's too good.
I think I said this earlier, but this Thursday, our Fame Files is on Colton Underwood's stalking scandal. So if you want to learn a little bit more about who I think production is trying to make a fan favorite on Traitors, listen to that on Thursday. And the following Thursday, we are doing an episode on the BuzzFeed controversy of the 20 teens. I know that sounds very
Slay.
niche. Everybody just please, I'm asking you to give it a shot because it's a very bizarre situation. And my hope is that like I'll post some reels about that episode and maybe get some responses from some of the people from BuzzFeed, which would be a dream come true for me. They're like my celebrities. BuzzFeed is my Roman Empire.
I think that's fair. It was very interesting.
I'm glad. Julia said it was interesting, everyone, and she had no idea what we were about to talk about, so that makes me feel better.
No idea.
BuzzFeed and Scandival are my Roman empires in this world, in this life that I live. Anywho, thanks for listening. This was a bit of a longer one because now we have Traitors.
Sorry, we'll have to calm down. I'm just too into it. This is how we.
So good.
What was? Let me start over. What show were we like this with earlier?
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't do me like this. Like when it's a show like this, when someone is gonna win, and when someone like Rob is on this show, like I'm gonna talk about it for a long time.
Of course. And also, like, I think we only have one more week of 3 episodes of Traitors coming out in 1 week. I think after that it'll go to 1 episode. On January 15th, so this coming Friday, episodes 4 and 5 are coming out, and then every week after that it'll just be 1 episode up
What?
until the finale and the reunion.
Why can't we have a chunk at a time? I'm getting pissed because Percy Jackson is doing this. The Pit is doing this. Traitors is whatever. I know
Well,
we're
Traitors
trying
is
to
a
get
game
back to,
show.
like, I know, but I'm getting angry. Like, I want everything at once, and I don't understand. Like, I get that it's greedy, whatever. People used to have to sit down every week at a specific time, or they would miss it, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
No, I mean, I agree with you, though. If it's just, like, a scripted show on Netflix, then it should drop all at once.
Like,
I totally agree.
I
Like
don't
Bridgerton.
get it. Bridgerton, yes, and they're definitely not going to do that. Stranger Things, they did it too. Stop pissing me off.
That's really annoying. Don't piss us off. Don't piss us off. And with that, we will see you on Thursday and next Tuesday for another Reality Digest.
Bye.
Go forth and gossip.
Go forth and gossip.
Ta-ta!
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.